A woman has falsely posed as the future wife of your soulmate, but the true one who is in fact you is about to be unveiled. Archangel Michael affirms, a woman who was never chosen has donned the guise of your rightful place. She paraded around your soulmate, deluding herself into believing she was the one, enveloped in an illusion of counterfeit affection. Yet the genuine connection, the connection that belongs to you, is now poised to emerge through divine intervention. She referred to herself as the future wife, inserting herself into conversations that were meant for you, taking credit for emotions she had not evoked, and crafting comfort from deceptive lies that were never hers to inhabit. Throughout this deception, your soulmate's spirit has been restless and troubled. He mistook this unease for indecision, unaware that it was in fact a spiritual resistance to the presence of the wrong energy. Her touch brought him no solace, her words no comfort. There always lingered a slight dissonance. Now he comprehends the reason for his deception, not a fleeting event but a prolonged strategy rooted in convenience rather than covenant. Archangel Michael elucidates, the truth is breaking through the illusion. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 333. This woman was aware of your existence, perhaps not knowing your name but certainly feeling your presence. She sensed his heart wander at night and witnessed his gaze drifting into silence, as if searching for something only you can provide. She rushed into the connection, cloaking herself in everything he expressed he desired, attempting to embody it. Yet heaven had never destined her for him. That is why her affection could not endure. That is why his spirit could never find its true anchor within hers. The plans for their wedding were superficial, the titles contrived, and even when she smiled she understood deep within that he was never fully hers. She played a role on a stage that is now collapsing. Heaven has decreed a spiritual recall, expelling the false bride while the authentic connection begins to ascend. And you are on the verge of being revealed. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 828. She misconstrued your absence as permission to occupy your place, failing to grasp that heaven never legitimizes what has been taken. Her role was self-constructed, her actions manipulative, driven by a fear of being forgotten. Your soulmate was not weak but rather vulnerable and weary, exhausted from waiting, confusion, and the sensation that his heart lacked a home. In this moment of fragility she appeared, smiling and listening, feigning what love ought to convey. She provided him with stability but lacked profundity. She offered companionship but could never forge a true connection. He could laugh with her but never felt safe enough to shed tears. His spirit yearned for a depth she could never fulfill. Now a new awareness is manifesting within him, a clarity, a longing for the truth he had nearly forgotten. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 22:20. Archangel Michael states, the pretense is over. The false one is being unmasked, not through drama but by unmistakable spiritual clarity. She cannot retain a position heaven has not sanctioned. He is beginning to remember dreams and feel impulses to search for someone whose name he cannot articulate. This is you. Your energy, your spirit, your truth are calling him back to himself. Everything about her is starting to feel burdensome to him. Conversations seem hollow, touches colder, and moments together forced as his spirit responds to the essence of what is real. Even if his mind has yet to catch up, she feels it too. That's why she is becoming more clingy and desperate, overcompensating with forced smiles and loud declarations of affection, sensing something sacred is awakening within him. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 7733. He is beginning to dream of you anew. While he may not always recognize your face, your presence feels familiar. He awakens with an inexplicable sense of longing, a warmth, a memory, a spiritual bond. The more she attempts to fill this void, the more clear it becomes that she is not the one. Her presence no longer satisfies, her voice no longer calms, and his soul is retreating. Gradually but surely you are being revealed, not through dominance but because you were always meant to be. Heaven is drawing back the curtain, lifting the spiritual veil, and your name is being etched onto his heart once more. He does not need to seek you, he simply needs to feel you. Once that connection is established, all else will follow. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 4444. If you desire to extend your support further, you may offer super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The false woman exhausted every tactic, gifts, control, fear, even guilt, exploiting his confusion to keep him trapped in cycles of doubt and obligation. However, even control has its limitations, and now your soulmate is no longer responsive to her. He hears her words, yet they fail to resonate. He acknowledges her efforts, but they do not move him. His soul is searching for something greater, you, your voice, your light, your truth. This resonance has been echoing in his subconscious, patiently awaiting the right moment to reawaken. That moment is now. Heaven is calling his heart back, silencing the noise of the impostor. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 1947. You were always the one, albeit hidden for your protection. You were kept away from view as entering too soon would have prevented him from recognizing you. His heart needed to break, his mind to clear, his spirit to grow ready. As he awakens, he will gradually distance himself from the false connection he once held. This change will occur not through force or overt drama, but rather with profound clarity and unwavering conviction. She will sense his transformation and likely react with fear. However, divine intervention will prevent her from exerting influence over him once more. Her time in that role has conclusively passed. Your arrival is imminent, not with excessive noise or pressure but in perfect alignment. Once your spirit reconnects with his, nothing will be able to sever that bond. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 5500. Archangel Michael reassures, you will not need to prove your identity. He will recognize something in your eyes, your tone, your silence. His soul will remember even if his mind takes time to catch up. There will come a moment when you cross paths again, possibly not fully appreciating its sacred nature at first. Yet the instant your energies intertwine, both of your hearts will instinctively know that this is the moment destined for you. No crowd or permission will be required. What has been ordained in the heavens cannot be thwarted by deceitful words. You are the authentic one, and heaven is orchestrating your reveal. Type Amen to receive another blessing of 3131. She will initially sense the unraveling in quiet moments, the awkward pauses in conversation, the averted gazes, the subtle withdrawal. Initially she may attribute this to stress, but soon she will recognize changes in his tone and the absence of his former reach for her. Her hands will fidget as she tries to hold on to what was never truly hers. Fear will swell within her because she has always known this moment would eventually arrive. You were never merely a threat, you embodied the truth her fabrications could never match. Your soulmate will not react with anger, instead he will begin to detach piece by piece. His speech will slow, his texts will become briefer, and his heart will cease its pretense. In that moment the woman built on illusion will realize she has lost her hold, the facade she maintained is crumbling, and the crown she wore was never authentic, now it is clearly falling away. Type Amen to claim your blessing of 6222. Archangel Michael explains that she employed phrases like "we are destined to be" and "I have always been here," but the energy behind those assertions was always insincere. She aspired to occupy your position because she was incapable of creating her own. She deemed herself loyal, but her loyalty lay with the idea of being chosen, rather than with the heart of the man to whom she clung. She did not love him, she loved the concept of being in your place. Now everything she constructed is starting to tremble. The structure built on lies is sinking, and the joy she feigned is evaporating as she holds on to a man whose essence is gradually slipping away. She once believed you were entirely out of reach, but heaven was merely biding its time, waiting for the ideal moment to alter the narrative. That moment has now arrived. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 4333. Soon you will be reintroduced to your soulmate, not as the person you once were but as the individual you have become, stronger, wiser and unaffected by the passage of time, having been refined by adversity. He will immediately perceive this difference in you, the confidence with which you speak, the tranquility your presence brings, and the clarity your energy radiates. He may not express it right away, but he will recognize you as the one he has been longing to remember. Your silence will resonate more powerfully than the noise of the woman who tried to hold him captive. Heaven has rewritten the narrative. The false bride is losing her grasp and you are now coming into view. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 7181. Your soulmate's family and friends who once supported the other woman will begin to feel a shift. They will sense that something is amiss, although they may not voice their concerns yet. Their spirits will be stirred by confusion. Some have already questioned the relationship, having observed how forced it seemed and how one-sided the joy appeared, yet they remained silent out of fear and for the sake of peace. That silence is now fracturing. They will soon start to recall you, even if they do not know you personally. Your spirit will re-emerge in their minds through random moments, peculiar dreams and unexpected reminders. Heaven will ensure that your name resurfaces. The woman who lied will feel this change in the energy around her. This time she will be unable to conceal the truth of what is coming. Type Amen to receive a blessing of 3660. Archangel Michael indicates your love story was never truly severed, it was only buried beneath distractions, falsehoods and fear. Now divine timing is unearthing it, cleaning it, and restoring it to its rightful place. You might begin to experience vivid dreams, sequences that feel tangible, conversations yet to unfold, as well as scents, sounds and emotions. These are not figments of your imagination, they are glimpses of what lies ahead. Your soulmate will approach with questions not to challenge you but to comprehend how he strayed from something so real. You will respond with calmness, not bitterness, but rather with newfound strength. This time it won't be about starting over. This journey focuses on the importance of beginnings. Simply type Amen to receive your blessings. At moment 811 there will be a significant revelation when she witnesses you with him, whether in person or in a photograph. It will stir something within her, not from jealousy, but as a recognition that the facade has come to an end. She may attempt one last time to reach out, a message, a memory, or a plea to remind him of their past connection. However, she will acknowledge that none of it holds the same weight anymore. His heart can no longer be deceived. You will find yourself beside him not because you forced your way in, but because divine forces have made space for you. You practiced patience, healing, and trust, and now your position is safeguarded by celestial protection. Although she may have embodied the image of a future wife, you are destined to be the true choice, an unreplaceable gift from the divine. By typing Amen, you invite blessings amounting to 9,993. To amplify your support, you might consider offering super thanks with contributions up to $20. You will perceive a transformation in his eyes, the shift, the acknowledgement, the sense of serenity that surfaces when two souls finally align. Conversations about the past will shift from pain to wisdom, and you will see each other and understand that even the delays served a purpose. Those delays have fostered depth, enhanced clarity, and strengthened your resolve to never lose one another again. Allow the falsehoods to dissipate, silence the distractions. You are stepping into a love story that was always meant for you, and this time it will be unwavering. Type Amen to invoke blessings, 7,777. With the restoration of your rightful place, you will notice significant changes in your surroundings. The same forces that once barred you will now extend opportunities without hesitation. You will not need to plead or chase after what is rightfully yours. The universe is guiding it onto your path. His energy is gradually clearing, and each day he is gaining clarity. The confusion that once clouded his decisions has vanished. Now when he gazes at you, he perceives certainty, not ambiguity. You will recognize how attentively he listens, how he grounds himself in your presence, that indicates his spirit has finally come home. He is no longer in search mode, he is in recognition mode, and there will be no need for reminders from you. Your mere presence will convey everything. Type Amen to receive blessings, 8,555. As stated by Archangel Michael, your love is being solidified not by fleeting emotions but through divine agreement. What was once separated is now being united. This reunion transcends mere romance, it embodies the unfolding of destiny without resistance. Moments of silent astonishment will arise between you, where words become unnecessary, only energy, truth, and the assurance that this is how it was always meant to be. Others will observe the light radiating from both of you. Some will celebrate, while others may withdraw, but none will deny that a supernatural force has reunited you. The woman who once masqueraded has now been entirely removed from the narrative, not through animosity or rage, but with divine closure. Type Amen for blessings, 9,992. You will soon embark on planning endeavors with confidence as dates are set, documents are signed, and settings are prepared. Through it all you will experience a profound peace that previously felt elusive. He will now speak of the future without hesitation, freely using words like we and forever, aware that he nearly overlooked what truly mattered. Let your smile now shine effortlessly. It is no longer a facade but a reflection of authentic joy, deep, real, and nurtured through patience and adversities, now fully safeguarded by the hand of the divine. There will be no competition or comparisons. You will simply exist together, and that will be more than sufficient. Type Amen to receive blessings. 4411. You are entering a phase where everything that was once delayed will return swiftly. Not only will your love flourish, but your name will also gain recognition in new spaces. Favor will follow you, as those who once overlooked you will now seek your time and attention. Doors that once required considerable effort will now open seamlessly. The reason for this shift is clear. Alignment has finally been achieved. The previous confusion regarding your path was not a punishment but a preparation. The divine sought to eliminate false attachments before showering you with blessings. Now that your true self is acknowledged, these blessings can no longer be withheld. Type Amen to activate blessings. 3344. Your soulmate will begin to offer you things you never even requested. More than just gifts, he will provide effort, time, attention, and healing. He will initiate conversations you thought were impossible, speaking with an honesty you had not anticipated. He no longer needs to persuade himself. He sees you, hears you, and comprehends you. Such understanding fosters bonds that are unbreakable. You are the genuine one. The silence throughout this journey affirms it, as does the way your spirit has persevered. Your continued presence, radiant and loving, validates it. Soon the world around you will come to realize this truth as well. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 2111. A sacred tranquility is descending upon your life. This is not the solitude of loneliness. Rather, it is the serenity of alignment, the sensation of everything effortlessly falling into place. You will awaken feeling lighter, sleep with a sense of safety, and navigate your days with an unexplainable confidence. Archangel Michael declares, this union is now protected. No interference, no confusion, no more detours. The same divine force that revealed the falsehood has now safeguarded the truth. Each time you hold his hand, it will evoke healing, not just for him but for you as well. Both of you have traversed great challenges to arrive here, and now those trials will serve as your fuel. Your home will emanate a different essence. The energy within will transform, and even the air will resonate with peace as love finds its rightful place once more. Type Amen to receive your blessings. 7070. Those who previously questioned your connection will now observe in awe, witnessing your joy and pondering its depth. They will recognize your strength, realizing it stems from battles they were unaware you fought. Your soulmate will protect you in every sense, both physically and spiritually, ensuring no one confuses your name again. He will affirm your significance in every conversation where your name arises. This is the one with whom I am meant to build my life. Spaces that once brought you pain, family gatherings, past friendships, familiar locations will now feel different. You are no longer the wounded version of yourself but a woman of dignity, and those who once sought to undermine you will sense a shift in energy. Her chapter is closed. Type Amen to receive your blessing. 5115. Emotions may wash over you in waves, unexpected tears, deep breaths, flashbacks of moments that nearly broke you. Allow this to happen. It is not a sign of weakness but a necessary release. You will no longer carry the burden of what ifs or dwell on questions like why did they believe her. You now understand it was not your fault and the truth was always meant to come to light. Everything you lost is being returned to you abundantly: time, joy, clarity, and love, this time without the risk of slipping away because it is being graciously provided by heaven. You persevered when you could have given up, you loved in silence, and you endured the quiet. Now your reward speaks louder than any falsehood ever could. Typing men to receive your blessing. 99.99. Archangel Michael states, your table is set, and this time all those who attempted to claim your place will watch as you take it. Peacefully, without vengeance. The wedding season is approaching, both spiritually and physically. Even if dates remain unconfirmed, an inner preparation will begin. You will sense a shift, a readiness that grounds you. You will feel safe to accept what is coming. He will begin to make plans that include you wholly, not merely in thought but in conscious action. He will value your input, honor your voice, and move forward with your hand intertwined with his. When a man finds his true partner, his spirit recognizes her, and his life transforms forever. Typing men to receive your blessing. 2121. You are entering a new chapter. The foundation has been established through trials, waiting, and divine insight. Now you will build upon it together. Archangel Michael reveals, your soulmate will surprise you soon, not just with gifts or words but with tangible plans designed to secure your future and safeguard the promise, ensuring no external voice dares to contradict what heaven has sealed. You will witness how effortless everything starts to feel: laughter, timing, decisions, no more resistance, no delays. When two individuals finally embrace what was destined for them, the path clears immediately. The home you create together will be more than mere shelter. It will be a sanctuary, an oasis where both of your souls can thrive without pretense. Typing men to receive your blessing. 7117. For those wishing to express additional support, you may opt to offer super thanks with contributions up to $20. He will take pride in showcasing you, not as a means of proving anything but from a place of genuine pride. Proud of how you persevered, proud of your poise, and proud of finally standing beside the one who was never meant to be concealed. You will revisit places once fraught with pain, and this time you will do so hand in hand, and the energy will transform. The very atmosphere will feel renewed as the past loses its grip while your future resonates loudly. You will notice a shift in how others treat you with respect and reverence. Some may not understand why, but their spirits will. They will perceive the protection surrounding you, the authority and divine light. For once heaven crowns you, even your adversaries will bow quietly. Typing men to receive a blessing. In 4822, the wedding is not merely a celebration, it is a profound spiritual event, signifying a generational shift, the healing of bloodlines, and the transformation of divine prophecy into reality. Attendees may find themselves moved to tears during your union, often without understanding why. This is not simply about the ceremony, It is about the energy in the air, the force of restoration, the breaking of cycles, and the undeniable proof that love as designed by God cannot be substituted by human creations. Your soulmate will gaze at you with eyes filled with memories, recalling the times he nearly chose a different path, moments when he was tempted to settle, and instances when he forgot his true self only to be drawn back by your vibrant energy. His marriage to you will not just symbolize love, it will signify his honor towards you. Observers will sense the presence of something far greater than mere romance. Type Amen to receive a blessing. In March 2003, Archangel Michael states, "Following the wedding, wealth will enter your lives, a wealth that not only enriches you but also flows through you. You will not merely be lovers, you will emerge as builders, acquiring possessions, land, keys, businesses, and opportunities. Together you will enter rooms as partners, unified not just in love but in purpose. Your union will possess a magnetic quality, attracting others who seek to collaborate, invest and align with you, for favor will accompany the two of you abundantly. The woman who once aspired to occupy your place will observe from the sidelines, not with bitterness or malice but in silence, for there will be nothing left to be said." Type Amen to receive a blessing of 1,000. You shall travel together, not solely for leisure but for destiny, visiting locations where your names are already being etched, entering into contracts yet to be signed, and engaging in projects awaiting your involvement. Wherever you go, life will flourish. Your peace will serve as your shield, and your love will guide your direction. The world around you will realign in response to your commitment. Your relationship will not be perceived as a fairy tale, but rather as living proof that true love does not compete, it complements, completes and multiplies. You will share inside jokes that elude others, a unique language spoken only by your hearts, coupled with the profound sense of having finally returned home. Type Amen to express your support further. If you desire to amplify this blessing to 1414,